did that man arrive on the island?
Did he? Did that man arrive on the island? I don't know. Let's find out, because part 2 of One Piece Odyssey.
It's nearly time.
Here on the Dojo, I'm Jeff.
I'm Nico Robin.
I've got Nico Robin here with me.
Hello, I'm Nico Robin.
I don't know who,
pilot.
Who is that? Who's
pirate
Nico
pilot? I'm the pirate pilot, Nico Robin.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay, so we're back on the island. We finally watched the intro teaser video again.
Oh, okay. We got to get Luffy's hat. He's got to get his hat. All his powers are contained in his hat.
Why didn't she? If she saw it, she should have got it. She should have fought for it when it was. I know she was dealing with a monkey, but
what's her deal? What's her? She's like a thief or something.
Yeah. That's right. She's an IP thief.
Okay.
People don't know, but she actually. Tetris used to be called Foursies, but then she stole it from a Russian man, and they had to call it Tetris.
Oh, jeez.
The lawyers said, we'll figure a way around you, Nami.
Have you ever seen read the history of Tetris?
No.
It's so weird.
It's state.
Yeah,
media.
because it was created in like communist Russia. Yeah. There's a really interesting story about Nintendo negotiating with the Russian government for a license to sell this game.
At the time,
yeah, because it was like a state-owned video game.
Yeah,
very weird. Very weird.
That does make for fascinating. And in nowadays with Russia and everything, but I'm kind of surprised we haven't hit more. International politicking conflicts in video games. I guess because a lot of our game development is American and Japanese, but we don't get a lot of Russian games. There was not a big Russian fervor when the Ukrainian launch happened. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, as I understand it, most of the Eastern European developed games were in Poland and Ukraine and things like that you didn't have a lot of specifically Russian games, because that new Stalker game was being developed in Ukraine.
Oh, right. Yeah. I get and I feel like maybe China would be a good territory for somewhere like that, because China has its own sort of locked off video game environment.
Was it was in the podcast where they had that thing where they locked down all the kids and their ability to play video games for 8 months, and then the Chinese government was like, it looks like kids' playtime of video games has gone down by 80%. Problem solved. We're going to take the limiters off. And it was it was like that because you literally locked them down. They couldn't do anything. Okay, what the fuck is this?
This is a new Pokemon.
Okay.
This is, this one's...
Is it a guy?
This is Tentacool 3.
Oh my god.
We already skipped the second one.
Hello.
I have a staff now. What the fuck is happening, Jeff?
All of the character design of One Piece makes my brain hurt.
This is you're in a Galapagos problem with One Piece right now.
What is that? What is the Galapagos problem?
So
is that one of them always tells the truth? One of them always.
There's 2 legs in the morning.
Yes.
No, the Galapagos Island syndrome is a real phenomena that happened in Japan, especially because Japan was so locked off, and they developed a lot of solutions only for Japan. Mm-hmm. That was why you saw smartphones explode over there before Android and iOS kind of standardized a lot of that. But I feel like with animes, and this being a side story, everything has to be a little weird. Everything has to be a little bit unmatching. Everything has to be a little jarring. Because if it's too good, if it fits too nicely in the rest of the world, then people are going to be like, oh, I want more of that. Oh, I need that in all of these other parts of the world. So I have to imagine, I'm speaking out of my entire butt with this, but I have to imagine this whole game is going to be very you have the canonical characters that look really cool, and then you just have these fucking Pokemon guys with a spear, and look at the fire on the sphere. It looks like one of those fake fires, those fake plastic fires.
Yeah,
and you just have to have that for.
Let's get.
It was like I watched a sci-fi thing the other day.
Okay.
A science fiction miniseries. And there's a monster in it. There's a couple of people in it, and there's a monster in it. And I could tell that the monster was going to be more than just a bad guy, because the monster was designed really nicely.
Okay.
They kept showing the monster and the very nice fucking Squall Lionheart half face that he's got.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just it's where if it was if it was supposed to just be completely the bad guy antagonistic monster evil feral thing, it would be gross and it'd be hideous and it'd have maybe you wouldn't even see it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But because you see it a lot and because it looks really nice and well designed, you can tell, oh, I'm never going to kill this. This is actually going to be a good guy.
Right.
And guess what? It actually was.
Okay. I can see that.
And so the goofiness, the randomness here, I think, is a part of this.
Burning Truth. Oh, no.
Because at least with the Dragon Quest games, those similarly have a distinctive designer behind them, right? With,
yeah.
With
Is that
Toriyama?
Yeah.
And that creates like a visual consistency among everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're doing something like Dragon Quest Builders or something off kilter.
We played that. Did you remember that there was a game last year, Dragon Quest Treasures, that came out like in December?
No, what is it?
It took us for we played it for RageSelect, and it turns out that it's kind of like Pokemon Arceus almost, where it's like you're like getting monsters in your party and then like using them to attack in it's kind of really weird way.
Yeah.
It was strange because I was like, oh, I heard about this, but Charming Demon Sleepless Night Onigiri.
Ooh.
Isn't that oh, okay. Hello.
That's what Sleepless in Seattle translates to.
Did I put him to sleep? Is he sleeping? I brought him in to do heals, but I think we're kind of kicking this thing's butt.
Yeah, hit him with that Cloven Cross.
Oh my God!
Hello.
That deer got buffed.
Okay. I'm gonna have some new Googling to do.
Doctor. Oh my God. Okay. So what was that? What the fuck just happened there?
There wasn't even like a poof. Like there wasn't like a moment of him going from the little guy to the big guy.
Yeah.
All right, so now this is Riku. This is Riku making a cameo.
He really looks like Riku.
He looks a lot like Riku, right? Just with like tattoos.
Yeah, like grown up Riku.
Also, a lot of heat shimmer.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think the heat shimmer effect that they're using a lot of helps out a lot. I have found this is not perfect advice.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody advice.
Okay.
But sometimes you just need a little wave warp. Sometimes you just put a little wave warp on something and it looks a lot better. Just to help it out.
I throw a little noise on all of my thumbnails.
Just a little bit.
Just a little noise.
Just a little bit.
It helps tie the room together.
Did you ever see
what? Shit, we're all it.
Oh.
That's my hat.
She got him.
He got you.
Oh.
Oh!
What is it? Hey!
This is what we've been waiting.
What?
She's going to take all their powers.
Oh.
She's going to take all the powers away.
No!
Now we're going to go back to hitting stuff for 10 instead of 4,000.
Damn. That stinks. Oh, I hate this game.
Bryce desperately just
you, lady. Look at that face. You know what you did. You know you.
Uh-oh. And is she in league with this fire Pokemon Doctor Who thing or whatever it is?
She's got her glass gourd. She's got that little coconut hair.
Mm-hmm.
So what level are we now? Level 2?
I don't know.
Level 1/5? Level 0.3?
Level like negative 40.
Yeah.
You get 40 levels to get to level 0.
This little motherfucker just spent the last 10 minutes telling us he's stronger now.
Yep. Okay. What? Hello.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, no.
The attack had no effect. I feel weak. I feel like all my levels have been drained.
You know, there's never. It's like karma.
You're so mad.
I'm so mad. I was so excited for an RPG where they just start you with the numbers big.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I was thinking that Samus was going to start with the missiles and ice beam this time and never lose them at all.
Just saying, we're 30 minutes into. Okay.
Gotta go find the little green cubes, shove them back into giant knockers or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, oh. Wait, so can that deer guy turn back into the big deer guy at this point?
We need our deer guy. The Straw Hat Pirate's strength was stolen.
So does that mean that it's like
Begin speed up. Ooh, begin speed up though.
Oh, look at that though. I don't even have any techniques, just attacks.
Oh.
And they do shit for.
Okay, turn the speed up. You're supposed to lose this battle.
Let's see. Stop speed. Stop. Okay.
Oh. Whoa.
A little faster. Yeah.
This is cool. Okay, I like this. Like they did they remastered the Monster Rancher 2 last year.
Yep.
And the biggest quality of life improvement of that game is that you can run it at like 2 times or 4 times speed, just because there's no way to trim that game up. It's so old.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa.
Is he attacking us? Okay. Yes. This guy's pretty cool. He's huge.
Oh, he is. This is my fan fiction love child between Riku and Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you. He's got guns.
Riku the Hedgehog.
Look at him. And he exploded behind his back. Oh, that's really cool. Hey, check me out. I'm a hot piece of shit.
This hatch has limited range. We're trying to get outside it. Okay. So just run away.
I thought we killed it the first time.
We just knocked it down. We just disabled it.
Some fucking stabbing Eris bullshit over here.
Okay, sure.
I don't trust anyone. I don't trust the mysterious man.
So are you thinking that, is it possible, Bryce, that the mysterious man might actually end up being the bad guy, and the lady that stole all our powers might end up being our best friend that had really good reasons for doing that for some reason?
I'm just going to say, I think there's something curious about this mystery man.
Yeah.
This mystery man dressed in yellow. And we've got Luffy the monkey, and he's got a hat.
Mm-hmm. He got his hat back. Mm-hmm. Very important.
It's a very curious George situation unfolding here.
What is this house? What is your design aesthetic here? Gay owl.
Yeah. It's an upside down rainbow. It's bad.
Oh.
Maybe it's a bad rainbow.
Uh-oh.
He's
not a friend to everyone.
It's a Wobniar.
Audio.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think this is a thing in One Piece, though, that just a lot of these people look like bad guys, but they are good guys.
Yeah. I do like, there was the Limb. There was the, what's that one? The time I died and got reincarnated as a slime. Where it's like that entire show.
Hey, give me our shit back.
I don't think she has it. She sent it all up in the air, and then it flew all around the island. So we're going to have to explore this island to get our powers back. Where that show is basically just like, I beat the bad guy, and now they're my best friend. And now we beat another bad guy, and they're my new best friend. And here's another guy, I beat him up. He's my friend now.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, it's games done QuickTime right now, and I watched an interesting Fez speedrun.
Oh, okay.
I did not realize they're really cracking Fez, but I want to say it was like 20 minutes or so. They got it pretty down pat.
Wasn't that one of those ones where, I mean, like if you know the answer to the puzzles, right? It's like just go do the solution, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and apparently they have it so you can't just do that at the very beginning of the run. You have to collect like 32 of the cubes in that game. We were talking about cubes. That's what made me think about it. Because look, if I had to hear the word anti. What 8-bit 8-bit anti-cube. If I have to hear 8-bit anti-cube, you have to hear 8-bit anti-cube.
Fuck is 8-bit anti-cube?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing because that game's got anti-cubes, but then it's also Fez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, Jeff, you need to watch the game.
Oh
quick about this.
No. I don't have time to go down that rabbit hole. Devil fruit. So she took away our powers because she's like, you're pirates, and pirates are bad. Because like in the real world, pirates are bad.
Yeah, but also pirates are X-Men. But she's not an X-Men. She is a GoBot.
Yes.
Because this is an OVA.
So stick them back in. Wait, why are you telling us how to get our powers back?
Because she said she didn't mean to.
Oh.
But I think she meant.
So she's wearing like a quilted hoodie. That seems like hot as fuck for this tropical island that we're at.
Well, she's not wearing pants. So
oh, okay. I guess that's true. All the heat's getting routed to her legs.
That's right. He goes down. What?
She's like a daughter to me. I'm totally not a bad guy, even though I have kind of red eyeballs.
And that scowl?
Yep.
And that evil scowl.
This is special properties. Okay.
It's almost like a video game world.
Okay.
How do you know there would be a cube in the safe? Okay. All right.
The hand, it's waving, okay? Are you watching any animes right now, Bryce?
Am I watching any animes right now? I made it halfway through Edge Runner. I still need to make it through the end of Edge Runner, so that was pretty good. Did you watch that, Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was very good.
I liked it quite a bit.
I'm not watching a lot of animation though. I'm watching a lot of speed cars.
What? I hate pirates. Fuck pirates. Fuck you guys. You're
Who are you? Who are you? We probably should have been paying attention to that. But
what about you? Make yourselves at home. So are we like saving in here?
Well,
this is our home base.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Put a whole orange and some garlic, and you've got some
huge slice.
Are those cranberries or like little cherry tomatoes or what's going on back there? So you got we got
and then is that
a chicken,
potatoes in the back?
Meatballs? Oh, maybe potatoes.
I think those are potatoes.
They're
so big for meatballs.
You're supposed to take the bay leaves out after you cook it, you guys. You don't do that.
But then just one serving of like pho in the front middle.
Is that? I thought that was gumbo. Oh, but I don't know.
Oh, the one in the back behind the turkey is definitely like gumbo or like a chowder. Maybe a chowder.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like the brand new stuff hasn't really shown up, but there was a lot of good stuff last time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever? You go to the soccer. You actually been to the soccer games?
Oh, sure, the Austin FC.
There's some. What's that?
Pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs. Ooh. There's two really good soccer animes. One's going on right now, and one finished previously. But there's
which is the better one of them?
It depends on what you're into.
That's a cop out. Which is the better one of them?
I like Aoishi.
Okay.
But that's like a very traditional guy from the sticks has to learn how to become the best soccer player. But then there's also Blue Lock, which is like I love Blue Lock. It's such a weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like the whole premise of it is Japan has never won the World Cup. And the reason for that is because Japanese people are too used to working as like a team. And so you respect your teammates and stuff. So they take all the best soccer kids and put them in this Squid Game
Cobra Kai
center, and it's like if you lose a game, you get ejected and your career is over. And we're only looking for the most egotistical, self-centered strikers.
Oh.
And we're gonna do this through soccer games where if you lose, you got to go home. And yeah, it's kind of. It's very weird. But it's good. I mean, soccer makes for good anime because it's all like dramatic and shit.
I guess I guess there's probably an easy structure there for most sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, underdog story.
Yep.
I
watched that. I mean, what was it in the summer? summer. There was the lesbian golf anime. That one was really good. I mean, golf works as well. I mean, sports are easy for anime, right? Because you're winning or losing, right? And so it's very easy to just present it in a really dramatic fashion.
So I think the trade-off is it is expensive to animate.
Yep.
That was the thing I didn't love about Yuri on Ice was it was cool. They really, you could tell that they spent a lot of real time to actually record actual ice skaters doing moves so that the animation would be accurate. But then it also meant that you see a lot of the same routines throughout the season.
I think was one of the reasons why soccer animes are really good is because there's nothing on the field except for a lot of grass. Yeah. So it's you spend a lot of time animating like the individual players. Okay, take the initiative. Bonus critical chance.
Okay, you caught him flat-footed.
Enemies and allies attack in order when everyone's active turn ends. Okay. So, but right now we don't. All we have is attacks. So we just.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna hit the speed up button, and.
Thank goodness all the enemies got weaker.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I feel like you should be earning the same amount of experience points. You're having the same amount of experience that you were having 20 minutes ago.
You're so mad at this game.
I am. I'm like personally offended about it. Your time. I'm offended for your time, Jeff. They really.
This is an anime, man. Like this is a JRPG. I knew what I was getting into when I hit the buy button. Okay, we are literally level 1 at this point.
Man, they didn't even start you at level 5, huh?
Yep.
All right. What level should an RPG start you at? If they're going to start you low, should they start you at 1? Should they start you at 5? Should they start you at 10?
I think they should. I think that I am a fan of starting at level 1.
Wow.
But that's mostly because I like it's easy to. When a game starts out, like if we were doing it the way that you wanted, like where you're starting out where it's like, oh, you're level 40, you're doing 6,000 points of damage, and it's like, this is the first hour of the game. Can I be like level 1 and do 5 points of damage so that like in 20 hours when I'm doing 6,000 points of damage, I can be like, wow, I remember when I was doing 5, as opposed to I'm doing 24,000 points of damage. Remember when I was doing 6,000 points? I don't know.
Yeah, I think with especially a turn-based RPG, I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a sense of growth and journey when when you start from 1. On the other hand, like I don't know, I just want to get into it. I mean, we've been talking about this all day so far, but I want to get into it. I want to not be teased out by like, oh, here's the fun you're gonna have,
right?
Like, because what's just happened is like now all of the strategies and skills and stuff that they made you sit through and learn about, you cannot even use. You don't have any skills.
Yeah.
You there's no really reason. There's not much of a reason to like change party members at the moment. You're not even really being put in a situation to use the education, to use the skills that you've built. And I think it's frustrating, and I think there's an artificialness to it. I mean, I get it. We're starting a journey. We're starting a game. Long investment, whatever. But just the blank slateness of it all feels unnecessary.
So I can also make an argument. I mean, I've railed both sides of this, right? So I can also make an argument that like all of the kind of complexity that we saw before, like was interesting because no matter what we did, we were going to overpower the enemies. But that there's also a value in starting you out with, my guy has 1 special attack, and I'm going to get used to that, and then I'm going to get another one, and then it's like, because I was thinking back to when you and I played the Forspoken demo, and how it was very overwhelming, and it was like, well, maybe this would have been better if I had just started with like a regular attack and an area attack, and got used to that. And then they gave me like another thing, as opposed to like, well, here's like two different. Wait, did I do that right?
Yeah.
Here's like two different entire magical structures. So we got defensive pen. Yeah. And it's done. Okay. As I understand it, I was watching trailers for this. Yeah. There's you get like sub accessories that fit into that square, or not. It's not that. You see behind where there's the glyphs around the side.
Yeah.
So this accessory takes up that number of spaces, but that you'll then end up getting ones that look like a long Tetris piece that you can put on the side, and so it's like a square that you kind of fill in with whatever you can fit. So it kind of has a little bit of that like Resident Evil 4 suitcase vibe to it.
Okay. Speaking of that, I just got and finished Save Room. Safe Room. The
is it the one where it's like a puzzle game? Yeah.
That was fun couple of hours.
Okay.
It is not overly long for what it is. But I think it's cool. I even got a platinum on it.
Oh, there you go. Wait, was that a PC game, right?
It was on PlayStation.
Oh, it was on PlayStation as well. Okay.
But I feel like if what an RPG represents, and now fucking my head is entirely up my asshole. There should be either a strategy involved, right? You either need to be making decisions, or you need to be working, I imagine, in some sort of loop of exploration and discovery. And I feel like in a space where you're at now, you have the story to drive some things along.
Yeah.
But the game part of it is been completely kneecapped. And I don't know. We're both talking about this from adult perspectives, where if you're a child, if you're making this all ages, if you're making this for people who don't play a lot of games.
Oh my God.
Jiminy.
Oh my God.
It's got human teeth.
What is this thing? This is the ugliest raccoon Pikachu Disney dog Judge Doom hybrid I've ever seen. What? Is that a raccoon? That's not a raccoon. Yes, I am with you, Usopp.
We need to go back to slimes. I was wrong. That was wrong. Just make them all slimes.
Can we go back to the penguins, the high penguins, the stoned penguins? So I really see, for my money, I just think that what the JRPG industry needs for me, right, is to be cognizant of people who don't want to go through super repetitive battles all the time. Like, I think there have been a few RPGs in the past that have done a thing where it's like, at a certain point, if you're X power over like the enemy, you just walk up to them and it just auto resolves the battle. You didn't take any damage, you get a little bit of XP, you get a little bit of loot or whatever. I like that kind of system because it's like, well, oh my God,
oh hello,
like all you were going to make me do was come in here and do what I'm doing right now, which is hit X until it's done. It's why I really like in the Persona series the all-out attack, right? Where you could just be like, everybody just go and hit the auto attack feature, where it's like everybody just does basic attack because these guys are so weak that was what I was going to do anyway, and it wasn't even going to be a thing.
It feels like a Band-Aid to a problem. I don't think that solves the problem.
Yeah,
and I don't know how you solve it. Maybe this is why so many RPGs have moved away from turn-based, because at the end of the day, you're either having to match up elements, or you're having to figure out a chain of command that is the most, the most efficient. So maybe there's no changing this mountain back to a molehill, but that seems like a way to solve.
What is he talking into a snail? Is that snail a radio?
Is the snail talking?
Like a walkie-talkie, but the snail says the words.
Oh, is this him listening
I think he's listening in on them. Oh. God, this thing is horrifying. Okay, bye. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of Japanese games. This gets into like it's one of the great cubes. It's one of those lament configurations. We can get some special powers. Is a little too conservative a lot of times for my taste. Where it's like I want RPG makers to take more risks and try new stuff. Okay. Regain lost power. You can now use new skills or upgrade existing skills.
Okay.
So
there's a lot of skills coming back. Okay.
Well, there you go. There you go, Bryce.
Okay.
Unless this is just a list of the skills that we can get, or do we get the check? No, I think we're getting all of these, are we?
Good.
Shoot. Exploding star.
This is not everything, but this is something.
Good job.
Oh, you just forgot, Robin? Why didn't you tell me you just forgot?
Okay. Walls and chests and plastic can be broken. New PS. Oh, okay. Is it color submissive? Oh, okay. So that's kind of like a search function. Cube fragments open the skill up screen, and power up a skill by placing a fragment into an open skill box. Okay, so those were just unlocking potential powers, and then we slot the cubes into
those skills.
I think that we got that was the wrong thing.
Or into new skills.
I think we got the basic skills. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Luffy here. Skill up. So no, he got these.
Okay.
Number of cube fragments. Okay, so
select a skill to assign fragments to.
We don't have any fragments
you can level
at the moment.
you level up your skills.
Right. Yeah. It looks like they have like different. Can we see like what the? Yeah. Okay. So we did get a bunch of skills for everybody.
Okay.
But they're all level 1, so we can level them up.
And it looks like you can re-roll. So. Okay.
Yeah. One of the things in one of the trailers that I saw was said that you can reconfigure any party member to any role. So like,
nice.
It's not a thing where they're like this person they're always going to be a healer. You could just be like, I want Luffy D Monkey to be my healer.
You get fragments per character. Oh, okay. Like you just got some Luffy fragments. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like what I'm seeing. I'm also I also have the ulterior motive of like it'd be interesting to try playing this game and see if it gave me a reason to like get into One Piece. If it got me interested in the franchise.
I feel like it would have to be the characters. You'd really have to, for something like this. We were talking about the Galapagosness of this.
Yeah.
You'd have to really dig into the characters because that's probably going to be the only thing that persists in terms of experience even.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really, really give a crap about Monkey D. Luffy, or Luffy D. Monkey, whatever, to want to spend many thousands of hours with him again.
Right. So we can do single cures one okay. They're both melee, distance. Okay. So
do you need to heal anybody? Oh, okay.
I like to keep everybody maxed out.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Interesting.
There we go. But I got to remember that you get TP back from just regular attacks. So it looks like you're like it's all contiguous, right? Like you know.
It doesn't heal you between battles.
Right. You don't recover between battles.
I like that. See, that's I think that's something that games should do.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like part of the drudgery. You know, like Pokemon's cool in that like you don't really you don't need to worry too much about items. Because you can just go to a Pokemon Center at any time.
Oh.
And at that point, you're just talking about trading your time for progression.
Wait, what? Can I not go over there?
Yeah, you had to go up to the top, didn't you?
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Fight these bats.
見てまたお高いや待てお前にはあれが見えないのか気持ち悪い色をした子安心してあんたが血を
All right. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
Okay.
Since we're kind of in the beginning. I mean, there's no way, another 10 minutes isn't going to get us out of the opening tutorial. So, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. So yeah.
Oh, they're bronze.
Like and subscribe. Let us know what you think down in the comments. I'm serious when I say that, like, if people have a, wait, what is switch battle mode? Oh. When working is to turn off auto battle by pressing. Oh.
Okay.
It's just auto battle. Oh, and they use techniques. Well, there you go, Bryce.
Okay.
Like, here's just if you're dealing with chumpos, you can just let the game. I'm not touching the controller at all. Just letting it play itself, which could be a good thing, or you could be like, well, if the game could just play itself, then like, what the fuck is even the point?
I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant about this.
Anyway, patreon.com/RageSelect helps out. Kick us some bucks. What the fuck?
Oh, it's a yellow one.
Get some bonus videos. Come to the Discord server.
You guys are playing Elden Ring, right?
Yes, John and I are playing all the way through Elden Ring. We finally finished the second area, Raya Lucaria, and after a little bit of we've got a little bit of a detour that happens now in the story, and then we're going to be going to my least favorite area in the game, which is the poison rot swamp horrible part. So, but it does have one of the coolest boss fights of all time. So,
wow. Where could I even go to see that?
Patreon.com/RageSelect.
Oh,
by the way, for new patrons, I mean, like, if you've come to the end of this, chances are you're a RageSelect super fan. But for anybody that's a new patron, I don't put our content on the Patreon website. I use your Patreon subscription to get your email address, and every Monday I mail out a big mailer with the links and stuff in it. So I know that sometimes when people join, they're like, "Where is it? Where is everything?
Yeah.
I want access to it." And part of that is because I like to. It was just the way I started doing it, and now I have like thousands of videos that would have to be put one by one onto the. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's a Zoro cube fragment onto the website.
Yeah.
And I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. But it also helps because Patreon started like charging like sales tax for certain types of things. So if we do that. Okay. So then we can take it out.
Yeah.
So we can, so it's like very customizable.
Huh.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how.
So check it out.
That's how that works.
Patreon.
Bryce, why don't you tell the fine people where they can find you?
Well, I do a marble racing stream. We are in season 5 of it. It just started. Never been a better time to get started. The website's marbles.win, or check us out on Twitch at Night Attack. We stream on Friday nights. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be like a fetch quest, but you just. Okay. Thanks, Zora. Marbles.win. Check it out. Thank you.
Okay. And yeah, join us back here tomorrow for another brand new video. Bye, everybody. Ah!